Coming our way next, we have Who's Who. This is a presentation of Mr. Sonny Siegel, who is away from his desk this week. Sitting in for him, we have our prominent host, Dr. Sambhu Banik. Today, Dr. Banik's guest of honor is Dr. Rajan Natarajan. On this set, Dr. Banik looks into Dr. Natarajan's involvement with the Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton. Let's take a look.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Sambhu Banik, sitting for Mr. Sonny Siegel. Welcome to Global Television Network's Who is Who program. This morning, I am extremely honored and privileged to have with us Dr. Rajan Natarajan, former Deputy Secretary of State in the state of Maryland, who created history, being the first Indian American in this country to become the Deputy Secretary of State, and he did an outstanding job. This morning, we are going to discuss about his new project, Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton. Dr. Rajan Natarajan, welcome to Who is Who of Global Television Network.
Thank you, Dr. Banik.
Recently, you organized a kick-off campaign at Montgomery College, Germantown campus in Maryland, about Indian Americans for Hillary. Would you tell our viewers exactly what was the goals of this campaign?
Correct. First of all, I want to thank you, Dr. Banik. It's a great honor to have a special interview with you this morning. And you are prominent, distinguished leader of Indian American community. In fact, you create a lot of pathway and a platform for people like me to grow in American, politics. So that's having said that. Now you exactly mentioned that last month, April 24th, we launched a nationwide grassroots volunteer organization, first time in the US, in support of Secretary Clinton, called Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton. In fact, for this launch, inauguration, National Campaign Chair John Podesta came, and a former advisor to Secretary Clinton, Neera Tanton, and Congressman John Sarbin, three distinguished speakers spoke. What they said finally, this is a really, really true role model ethnic political platform that other community can follow. That was amazing, very successful event. In fact, the campaign office, John Podesta, launched our new website called Indian Americans for HillaryClinton.com, and a new Facebook, IAFHC, and Twitter. Amazing. The main purpose of launching this platform is, we want to make sure that Indian Americans across the nations are well connected and mobilized to get involved in the election process. It could be voter registration, it could be get out to vote, it could be phone banking, any political activity, make sure they get involved, particularly in support of Secretary Clinton. There is a public perspective that Indian Americans are very vibrant, good on many fields, medical, technology, education. Unfortunately, we are very slim and less representative, we are representing very less in the electoral process. So we want to make sure, change the trend, improve the process, bring all our Indian American community to get involved to support next first woman president in the interstate, Secretary Clinton.
Okay, Dr. Rajan Natarajan, would you please tell us what motivated you to form such a group when we have got two candidates, Senator Bernie Sanders and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
Why you formed Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton?
Correct. Dr. Banik, this is not new for me. I live in this country for more than 27 years. I was involved in many election campaigns, particularly in the Democratic Party, no question about it. In this election, I was a little troubled, disturbed because of the allegations, the racial attack going on across this country. So we are immigrants. So Secretary Clinton strongly believes that this country is strong because of immigrants. So people like me, you probably, heavily disturbed. And also I felt when I interact with our Indian American community, they need a platform. They strongly believe that they don't see any platform, they can get connected, work with the Hillary Clinton campaign. That's why we created this political platform. So, and the most importantly, you brought the point here, this is a time for Indian Americans, all Indian Americans, Democrats, Independents or Republicans, to elect a woman president in this country. You know why? United States is the most civilized nation in many areas, economic development, education, but in this area of electing a woman president, look at Pakistan, India, Brazil, Germany, developed countries, UK, this all elected, even South Korea, Bangladesh. Why not America? So once this is an opportunity for all American citizens to elect a woman president, show the rest of the world, yes, we are all fully civilized nation. Well, the important point you brought about the Sanders, I truly admire Senator Sanders' vision, energy, and ideas. He really did a very good job, doing still great job. But here is a one, his social program, his welfare program is not practically possible because when America is $20 trillion in a deficit, in a debt, you cannot bring this kind of social program. So number one. Number two, but I tell you one thing, Sanders' political campaign race did an amazing job in the American democratic process to shape up the election process and also prepared Secretary Clinton as a better candidate to defeat Trump in the general election and run a better, United States of America when she became the president. So we want to give all the credit to Sanders.
I fully agree with you that it is time for the United States of America to elect a women president. In the last 270 years of independence, we never had a single woman in the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I think it's time.
Correct.
I even mentioned that in my Facebook 1 year ago about that.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned about Chairman John Podesta and a prominent Indian American Neera Tandon. How did you get them involved?
This is very fortunate we are being an Indian American, bringing the national campaign chair to the kickoff, is very rare. I can tell you one thing. In this organization, Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton, we are about 15 core members, community members from different states like Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Punjabi, all are got involved, to launch this one. When I met Mr. John Podesta first time, I talked about this idea. You know what he said? I'm coming and also let's go and get it done. That kind of positive support.
Beautiful.
Number two, he said, Rajan, I am also going to bring Miss Neera Tandon for our program. She's a vibrant woman. So, and that shows Mr. Banik, Dr. Banik, how much the campaign office care about Indian Americans, and also they understand the strength of Indian Americans, the values, and definitely it was remarkable. It was a historic event.
Now, you mentioned it is a kick-off campaign in Montgomery College, and you are going to expand to other states. Could you tell our viewers what's your plan for the expansion of these Indian Americans for Hillary?
Yeah. Well, after our launch, this became a viral marketing. So a lot of news media coverage, not only the United States, but also in the India. So after having this successful launch, we now trying to reach out, now we implement the reach out program. So it's called nationwide campaign. Particularly, we are going to go for swing state, like Virginia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Florida, and now Trump is trying to climb New York and New Jersey. We are going to go New Jersey. So we are trying to go to the swing state, make sure those states are blue or convert red into blue. For example, end of May, we are launching a huge Indian American for Hillary Clinton rally in New Jersey, bringing New York and New Jersey together. Similarly, we are doing first week in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, bringing New York, Delaware and Pennsylvania. We are going to Michigan, Ohio, July, and California, we are going end of July to bring mobilize Indian American community, get involved, open the door, work with the campaign office, phone banking, voter registration, fundraise, anything could be. So these are the plan we have. Not only we are grassroots volunteer organizations, and also we are mobilizing fundraising for the Hillary Clinton campaign.
You're also having fundraising for
this plan.
Now, Dr. Rajan, you worked in O'Malley administration as a Deputy Secretary of State, Now, you are raising this awareness, Indian Americans, for Hillary Clinton. Is there any conflict?
Well, Dr. Banik, I'm not only creating the awareness of this organization, I'm also the founder of this Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton, because I strongly believe the democratic process. I strongly believe the Secretary Clinton's vision leadership. But having said that, yes, as you know that Martin O'Malley appointed me as the Deputy Secretary of State 2011, you really celebrated the whole success in 2011. I tell you one thing, I truly admire Governor Martin O'Malley. I think as you said before, that was the first highest appointment for Indian American in Maryland history. So that's great. Having said that, he said, still I admire Governor O'Malley's leadership. But you know, Governor O'Malley was the first governor in 2008, came out and supported Secretary Clinton when she was running for 2007. So they are still good friends, no question about it. But this all we expected, you know, Hillary Clinton will be the final nominee. So we already realigned our support. Not only me, a lot of Indian Americans who originally supported Martin O'Malley, now we are all working with the Hillary campaign to make sure we elect the next woman president.
I have a personal question to ask to you. Being Deputy Secretary of State of the great state of Maryland itself is a big honor. Now, what role you envision to play in the Clinton administration?
Thank you, Dr. Banik. I tell you one thing, the primary role, the main role I have right now is run this organization, mobilize our community together, bring all, you know, 3.2 million Indian Americans live in this country, so majorities are Democrats, bring them, get involved, work with the campaign, make sure we elect the Secretary Clinton, number one. Number two, I also strongly believe, as I said before, our community, Indian American communities, are looking for a platform, looking for access to get involved. I think this opening the door for Indian Americans. So my goal is, our goal is to first make sure we elect the Secretary Clinton, you know, because she's a good friend of Indian Americans. President Bill Clinton is a very good friend of Indian Americans. They visited India 6 times. And if you look at Secretary Clinton, there is a lot of staff, you know, people around Secretary Clinton are Indian Americans. So she respects our community very well. Definitely, I strongly believe that first let's get involved, make sure we elect Secretary Clinton as the next president.
Let me share. Few years ago, at the home of a very close friend, when I asked you that would you be interested in being involved in politics, you absolutely rejected the idea that I'm a businessman. I make more money than going to any administration because I will lose money on that. But after a few years in the O'Malley administration, you have created such an image in the country. Everybody loves you. You have been highly respected, you know. Now, how would you answer this question if somebody would have asked you now why you are interested in politics?
Dr. Banik, I really want to compliment you. That is a great, one of the best advices, you know, I got in my life. Absolutely, the public life is not for everyone, cannot afford. But now I strongly believe that that is the ultimate experience that I had being a Deputy Secretary of State. I'm a kind of guy, you know, busy-ticks. I'm not a true businessman. I'm not a true politician. I'm in between. You know what I mean? That's called a busy-ticks. In fact, I'm trying to create the new term. But here is a guy. I'm a kind of Secretary Clinton. So she's a dreamer. She's a doer. I don't want to. First, I want to do something. You know, for the community or work with the campaign. Make sure we deliver something. The rest will follow. So it's not my hand, you know.
Thank you. Now, we have got 2 more minutes to go. Now it is time for you to summarize for our viewers exactly what you envision to accomplish with your campaign, Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton, who we hope will be the next presidents of the United States of America.
Good thing. Let me conclude my interview by once again thanking you, once again thanking the Global Television for this opportunity. As I said before, we launched the national campaign. It's a grassroots national, first time we launched the campaign, Indian American for Hillary Clinton. And the 3 distinguished leaders came and kick off this program. And also, this is going to be a very historic moment. It's going to be a very historic moment to reach out Indian Americans, get involved in the campaign, and also we are going many states, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Michigan, to go to reach the people, swing state, get involved, elect the Secretary Clinton as the next president of the United States. That's our goal.
Your next kick-off campaign will be in Michigan?
Next will be New Jersey, end of May. We will definitely inform you all. I want you to all get involved. So, New Jersey, end of May, and Philadelphia, first week of June. End of June, we are going to Ohio, Michigan. Then we are going to California. So, these are our reach out program roadmap.
On behalf of Global Television Network, I want to wish you all the best for the grand success of your campaign. I am so proud of you, Dr. Rajan Natarajan, that you had the vision of organizing this campaign, Indian Americans for Hillary Clinton, and I hope that your dream becomes successful.
Thank you, Dr. Banik. It's a community support, it's a team effort. Thank you so much.
Thank you.